Hey guys, how's it going? You having a fun day? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're having a fun day. It's always a fun day when you get to watch one of my videos. I'm thinking maybe I should write these introductions, instead of just making them up off the top of my head. Maybe that'd be better that way. Or maybe there's a certain uniqueness to me just making it up on the spot. I don't know, what do you think? Well, it doesn't really matter because these are already recorded. Websites. We're going to be making websites. There are plenty of ways to make websites, guys. You could go and write all of the code yourself using a code writing software, or we could just go online and use one of the dozens of website builders that are all really easy to use. We're going to be using one called Wordpress, which at the moment is a bit of an industry favorite for making websites. It sounds daunting, creating your own website and then making it live, so an actual part of the internet which you've made. But it is a lot less daunting than you think, okay? It's really simple. It's just a case of playing around with the technology. It's all very simple, okay? A lot of it is just drag and drop, so you're dragging pictures into certain squares, or you're typing things out and hitting save, something like that. So let's have a look and see if we can't make ourselves a website so that you have the skills to go and make your one. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so my first step is to make a folder to keep everything that I'm going to be needing for my website. So I've given it a good name, Practice Website. You guys need to do this too, okay? So you need to have a folder and a good folder structure where you can keep all of your stuff. Images, any audio that you want to chuck in, anything like that, any information. So within this, I have two subfolders. I've got audio and images. And within my images, I have all of my photos that I'm going to use. So you guys need to do this as well, okay? When you're building your website, it is going to be part of the marking that you guys have got a good folder structure. So before you start your website, spend 5 or 10 minutes making a good folder tree so that you can get everything easily that you're going to need. Okay, so this is WordPress. Welcome to WordPress. We can see that at the moment it's responsible for 28% of the internet. So over 1 out of every 4 websites on the internet is made using WordPress. That's pretty impressive. Okay, now there are free versions of WordPress and that's what we're going to be using. So let's get started. Enter a name or a keyword. So the name of the website, for you, that's going to be your name and CV. For me, that's going to be presenters website practice. Okay. So my URL is going to be presenterswebsitepractice.wordpress.com. Sweet. Pick a plan that's right for you. So you see that you can pay for them, and each time you pay you start getting a few more like capabilities and features. we're just going to start with free because we want it to be free, right? We're going to choose an email address. So what you can see is I've put in an email address, just one that I've chosen at random, and I've put in a password. Now this is where we can start having a look, okay? So manage my site from my site menu. Okay. So what it starts off with is just a little tutorial telling me how to get through everything. So this is the website, okay? So essentially all I have to do is change it to my own purposes. Easy enough, right? Okay, so here's my site that I've got at the moment. It's fairly standard. If I scroll down, I can see that it's just full of example text and example photos. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to just have a bit of a play with some of the colors and stuff. So I can go colors and background. I can change the color of my website or the background of my website, or I can even pick my own color, okay? So let's say I want it to be Capital Training Green. Look at that. Okay. I can even go up to select image. That means that I could have a photo in my background. So let's have a try of that. I'll select my files, and I know where my files are, my photo files, because I made my file tree. So let's go Greek Scholar. Okay, and we'll hit select. Now the background of my website is that Greek Scholar. That's pretty cool. Now there's plenty of other stuff that I can play with, okay? I can change the header image. So the image at the top here. Or again, I can put my own photo in. We've got menus. Okay. So I can change what my menus are called. So if I was writing a CV, instead of having it called home, I could call this page About Me. Okay, and you see how that's now changed to About Me up here. What I can also do is I can change all of the other titles as well. So I could do Job History. And you see how that has now changed to Job History. There's Socrates again. Okay, so that's how I'm going to change the names of my pages. So in your brief, you've got very clear instructions about what pages you're going to have. That is how you change the names of your pages. So that's nice and easy. We can change what content is in here. You can display author or turn it off. Honestly, this is for blogs, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Okay, I also wouldn't worry about widgets too much. You can change your theme a little bit. Have a play with that. So changing your theme is going to change the entire view of your website, which can be quite cool, okay? So now, what if I wanted to, say, change this image here? Okay, so let's say we want to edit the bulk of our text and we want to edit our pictures and stuff. Well, that's nice and easy, okay? What we can do is we can look around and find edit. This is where we can change a whole bunch of stuff. We can go about me. We can type in, this is a CV. I am awesome. Hire me. You wouldn't actually write that. What you're going to write, well, you should hopefully know because you will have read or you will read your brief. And that's going to be instructions on what's going to be on each page. You can edit all sorts. You know, you can insert content. So you can add another photo here. You can put in a video. You can put in sound. Okay? You can also play with the font here. So you can have it centered, right aligned. You can spell check it, bold, italics. You can do whatever you like with it. You can change the photos. So we already had a look at putting in photos. You can also just add new. So I'm going to add new and put in Parthenon. You're probably going to want to get photos of yourself and put them on your CV website. Make sure those photos are nice photos. Right? Try not to have photos of you out partying or anything like that. You want nice, like looking good, okay? Wear something a little fancy in your photos. Then I'm going to hit set featured image. Now that is going to be the photo which is on the About Me page. Sussed. Then hit update. So now we can see that the website has changed a little bit. Cool. And we can do that for all of our pages here. That's pretty handy, eh? So let's say I want to edit now this link here, which is another web page on my website. I'm going to hit edit. This one is going to be job history or education history. It can be anything, but for you it has to be what's in your brief, so stick to the brief. And then from here you can write, I went to Capital Training. It was awesome. you wouldn't write that. You'd say capital training and the year that you went, and then you'd write down all the qualifications that you received. Easy. Then let's go ahead and change this image. We're going to put in my boy Socrates. We're going to update it. So you always want to update, okay? And that's going to show your changes on your page. Cool. So now we can flip through the website that we've been changing a little bit. So this is the home page about me, where you'd write down all about yourself. Okay? And then we've got our education page. So let's say I want to get rid of one of these pages. I can go into menus, let's say. Have a look at menu locations. No, primary. What I can do is I can open up one of these. Let's say I want to get rid of blog. Okay, I select blog and remove. So now, over here, I only have 3 pages. That's quite cool. But you can also, if you wanted to have more pages, you can add one. Okay? And you can just say, okay, let's call it references. You put add. Now we have a new page called references, which we can go through and edit. So that's quite cool. So this really isn't too hard, guys, making this website. It's all about just knowing what you want to add in and figuring out how to do it. Now, let's say that you want to add a link to your Facebook page or another web page, and you do need at least one sort of hyperlink, guys. Okay? What you can do is, in the customization area, you just hit widgets, put down where you want the widget to go. I'm going to go and put mine on, let's say, my footer, page 2. I'm going to hit add a widget, and we bring up this massive drop down list of things that we can chuck in there. Okay, we can put in audio, a calendar, okay? If we scroll down, we can put in a slideshow, so a moving set of pictures. Those actually look quite cool. We can put in an image. We can display links to our Instagram or Facebook. There's a whole bunch of different stuff that you can put in. You can display a video from YouTube, so it actually acts as a link to YouTube. So if you were to click that, you could use it and then put in the URL address of a YouTube channel or a YouTube video, and you'd actually be able to watch it and display it on your website. You can put in links. So let's say I want to go www.wikipedia.com. I can turn that into a link, www.wikipedia.com. And there you can see it's added my link, and it's saying shift click to edit this widget. You can shift click. You could put your Facebook link in there. You could do whatever you like, okay? You can also delete all of these, okay? So that is entirely up to you. How your website looks is completely up to you. But you are going to need one hyperlink, at least 2 photos. Honestly, I would put a few photos, at least one for each page if I were you. Your website, it should have pictures that you can click on to go to your other web pages, okay? You can also put in, well, you should put in somewhere a list of bullet pointed skills that you have. The bullet points are going to be pretty important, just for marking, okay? You can always go for later on, after you've finished at Capital Training, and edit this website. The reason why I'm getting you to do a CV like this online is it's going to show employers in the future that you can do this. Essentially, you can build a website, okay? It's going to show that you're good with technology, and it's just a really cool way of having a CV, you know? Imagine someone asks for a CV and you give them your website. How awesome is that? So read your brief, guys. I've not even gone into half of what you can do on this website. Essentially what I've done is I've given you the bare minimum, okay? The bare minimum of what you need. How to put in new pages. I've told you how to put in pictures, how to change text, okay? I've shown you how to put in links by using the widget, okay? I've shown you how you can put in these little links here, okay? You can also delete them. Using the widget, you can put in a map. Honestly, if I were you, I'd just delete the map, because why would you need a map on a CV? I've shown you how to put in videos, how to insert audio. I've shown you how to bullet point, change all of that sort of thing. Putting in graphical links is just like putting in one of the other links. You just have a play with the settings. Also, for pretty much all of the layouts that you can choose for WordPress, all of your templates have that capability built in anyway, so your job's already done there. So honestly, I urge you to get on and have a play. Remember, it's not the actual web building which is going to take the most time. Okay? Read the brief, and from the brief, write a good plan. Know what each page is going to be and what you're going to have on each web page. You really need that plan, guys. Without that plan, okay, you're just not going to pass. What you also have to do is you have to publish the website. So those are the basic skills that you're going to need for your website, okay? Read your instructions, make your plan, and then make your website based off the plan. You're not actually going to have to do a lot of work to publish it, because every time that you make a change or update your website, it automatically changes it online. So as soon as you start editing, your website is actually alive and it exists. All you're doing is changing how that website looks. So, yeah. Make sure you hand in your plan, okay? And make sure that you test your website. So open it up in 2 different browsers. Use Chrome and Safari. Double check your website. Make sure that your links work. Any videos that you've put in, make sure that they work. Okay? And make sure that it just looks nice before you hand it into your tutor. How are you going to hand it into your tutor? You're just going to give them your plan and your website. Okay? You're going to give them the website address. Good luck. Have fun. And remember, this is actually for you. You're going to be using this in the real world. Okay? Do your best, guys. Presenter out.